Previously on Revelations 2.
Mother of balls! My life is awesome!
That bitch stuck a needle in me?
Fear triggers the virus.
Claire, get up to the roof!
See? We're like sisters.
Oh, my dear little brother. That's cheating.
Claire, we lost the girl.
Moira was trying to get to that tower when I was with her. Hurry! There's something right there.
I've been waiting for you.
Wait. Well, that's one hell of a parking job.
Me and Moira got separated here. The nice guy came and got me.
Two Weskers.
Claire, any luck?
No. No sign of her. What could have happened? Moira, look. Someone left a message. It says, head for the factory.
And on a scale of bullshit to believable?
Neil wrote this. It's legit.
It is pretty legit sounding. I mean, well, not really. Hey there, welcome back to Oh My God, I Have No Ammo, Revelations 2. This is not good. We are in pretty dire straits already.
Lost the girl. I didn't even ask her her name.
She might have just taken cover. We can look for her as we go.
I mean, I don't know, Claire. There's not really all that much to take cover from. I mean, unless you were running away from exploding helicopter shrapnel, I guess. So, welcome to the Kierling. This is where we're going to be spending the whole episode.
Claire? Why would the boss come here?
I don't know. Neil just does things sometimes.
I don't know, Claire. Your explanations here are sounding a little bit forced. Also, you might notice that Claire's getting a little dirty now. She's got dirt on her jacket and such. Great. Well, no going back, I guess. Keep that in mind too as you're watching the videos. Is that Claire and Moira, they go through a lot of gross areas and they get a little bit grungy. So you know, keep that in mind. This episode actually marks a change in Claire's face. That you will notice, probably.
Welcome to the Kierling, where all things come to an end.
It's her again. It's like she's got eyes everywhere.
Something's not right about this. Be careful.
No, really? I don't see anything that could possibly be strange about this. I mean, look, there's alcohol right here. Perfectly fit for our use. Lots of locked doors, too. Ooh, that was a close one. That was real close. And hey, look! Now we can carry a whole bunch of machine pistol ammo. To be honest, the ammo cases are kind of useless. You basically will never hit the maximum amount of ammo.
This is Neil's.
Behold Prometheus, who was bound to a rock for stealing divine power.
That's nice. Where's Neil?
If you want to see him again, you'll have to brave the scaffold of the gods.
It's very cryptic. Thank you. Thank you very much for that.
We've got to hurry. Neil needs me.
He needs you?
Let's search inside.
Sure. One of the doors just mysteriously unlocked itself, and I'm sure nothing bad could possibly come of that. So, as you can see from my weaponry here, I'm not even going to bother with the TAP 194. It's just... it's just not that great in the campaign. The double barrel does quite a bit of damage on its own, so it's worth using if you're going to use the shotguns in general. We might find a use for it, though, someday. A long, long time from now, we might find a use for it, but not at this moment. Today we're going to solve some puzzles. Some good, nice classic Resident Evil style puzzles.
Доброе утро, товарищи. Этот светлый день предвещает светлое будущее.
Whatever you say, random Russian voice I don't know.
Помойте руки и в столовую.
Someone who speaks Russian should translate what that guy is saying, because I don't know and the game doesn't ever tell you. I'm sure it's a pre-recorded message, though. There's no way someone could actually be alive and not crazy at this point.
A retinal scanner? In a factory? God damn this!
It's not gonna let us through. Which means we need someone else's eyeball? Yay.
Yay indeed, because it is our first... What's that in there? Oh... Well, hell, we better get in there post-haste. I see something that could be a very powerful addition to our arsenal. Ah! Oh, that scared the shit out of me when I was playing. These bathrooms have random enemy spawns in them, so I made sure to check them firsthand, you know, just to get the scare out of the way before shit starts going crazy. And as you can see, turned out real well for me. By the way, now that sploders have been now that sploders have been introduced by the game, they're going to start throwing them at us at every opportunity. So I hope you like sploders, because we're going to be seeing a lot of them in the next few episodes. They really get their mileage out of the screen gunking.
These fuckers had better be doornail dead. I swear.
That guy's not fooling anyone. Come on now. At least he was kind of weak, I guess. So as before, I am going to be attempting to switch to Moira more often because I haven't been doing that. And it's best to show off both perspectives, you know? I swear to God, it's just like in Dead Space. You can immediately tell when someone's not dead, and they make a very bad case for playing dead. It's best just to knife everybody, because you never know when they're going to get up. I don't know what the chance is for dead afflicted to turn into sploders, but I know it's random.
Of course this factory had to be a fucked up factory.
No, I agree with you. Of course it had to be a fucked up factory. Oh my God.
Look at the ceiling.
That is wildly impractical. Also, ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
Check it out. It's got a key in its beak. Let's find a way to pry it loose.
If only we had a crowbar or something. So these classic Resident Evil puzzle rooms always have hints on what to do in them. And if we take one of these, we take this artificial eye here, the ceiling will start coming down. But if we put it back, the ceiling will start retracting. But we don't want to do that, because in order to solve this puzzle, we need to blow up the statue, which is ridiculous. Come on. If that hint hadn't been there, I would never have been able to figure that out without looking it up. Because that's very silly. I mean, I guess logically it does make sense, because the statue would be in the way.
Рабочий день начинается.
But oh well.
Работу, товарищи.
Now that we've picked up that key, some magical pressure sensor somewhere has gone crazy or something, which wakes up all of the afflicted in the area. So now, we're gonna have dudes chowing on our buttholes until we solve these puzzles. But yeah, when I said classic Resident Evil, I meant it. I'm surprised Claire didn't say something about the Jill Sandwich story there. If anything, that would have been the moment where they said the Jill Sandwich thing, but I guess the previous one was a case of just getting squished instead of squished and stabbed. Just showing off there that Moira's crowbar and her flashlight are actually a little bit better than they were in the previous episode, because I've been trying to improve them. Also, I hope you like this music, because we're going to be hearing it for a while. It's very Russian, I guess. But yeah, I've been, like I said, I've been trying to play more as Moira, which means that I have been trying to improve some of her skills. Like, her flashlight blinds enemies for longer now, and her crowbar does a little bit more damage, and she can do a follow-up attack with it and such. Which is good, especially good because I am virtually out of ammo for all of my weapons. Which means that I will have to play as her at some point. That Vulcan blubber fight really took it out of me. But either way, still can't do anything with the retinal scanner. But now that we have that key, we can access the second part of this Resident Evil puzzle. There's some dudes over there, but whatever, may as well take care of them. I shit-talked the AI Moira in the first episode, I believe. Like, part 1 or 2 of the first episode. But really, it's not all that bad. She's pretty good, especially when you get some upgrades in her. Well, this doesn't look ominous at all. I think that one might be a little bit too on the nose. A little too helpful. Oh my god.
Oh shit. I really don't think we should go any further.
Right. No sudden moves. Let's back up and think this through.
Yes, let's. Let us shed some light on the situation, as the tip gave us. For some reason, there are invisible UV light footprints on the floor here, much like Natalia's in Barry's half of the videos. And so, we have to very, very carefully follow these footprints. We have to navigate the footprint maze, or else we will get riddled with bullets and become Swiss cheese. Which, I mean, is fine. Swiss cheese is delicious. It's a very good spread. It goes well with most sandwiches. So, we have a conundrum now. We have an eye, and there's that other eye in the room with the spikes. But if we try this eye, the one we have now, on the retinal scanner, it won't work, because it's a glass eye and not a real one. Well, it's eye-shaped. It's not an eye at all. And as we all know, retinal scanners are very picky on what is and isn't an eye. Getting pretty good at dodging those. I can't wait until I fuck it up. It's gonna be a very hubris moment. this is a pretty small area, all things considered, but they give you quite a bit to do, which I appreciate. So, now we have a circular object. Let's take this eye and hope that putting the glass eye in will stop it. Okay, awesome.
This might work back at that retinal scanner.
I don't know why that makes sense, but somehow it does.
I mean, it really doesn't. These people are video game protagonists, and I think they can tell. This is like the one moment where they're self-aware about it. So, let's break this pot. Hey there, beautiful. Fuck you, Tap 194. Because we've got a sick revolver! Oh. Oh, man. So, now Claire also has a revolver. It's very
Moira,
useful.
Look, inside that corpse. Is that what I think it is?
What's this supposed to be? Looks like some kind of body part.
There's a map here, too.
I'm wondering if she meant the map was inside the guy.
Factory connect to the tower. Or that asshole statue is blocking the way in.
You know, the gods punished Prometheus by sending an eagle to eat his liver.
So, now I know what this is supposed to be.
Yeah, there's actually, the game is actually quite smart about why they just randomly put Prometheus references in the middle of this episode. I'll explain it in the post, or the description for this video, as it were. Because it is interesting. And hey, look, we picked up a focus weapon part, so now we can, you know, focus our mind, study, get a better GPA, graduate from zombie college. So as you can see, the Model 329 is sufficiently more useful than the shitty Tap 194. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, you
Where
know,
are you?
to be expected from a sick revolver.
Girl.
What about the girl, Moira? But hey, I remember there is another retinal scanner here, which, for some reason, allows us to get into this other building.
Ugh, it smells like cow shit.
They must have kept animals in here.
I just want to let the record show that they never explain whose eye we have right now. We just have an eye that is artificial. I don't know. They just had an artificial eye lying around and figured that would work for the retinal scanner, I guess. Boy, this is a pretty gross place. Place is falling apart. Look at that guy obviously playing dead. Come on now. They pull that trick a lot in this episode. I just love the double team. That's my favorite part of it. So it seems that Wesker has taken total control over the island, including this factory. Who knows what she was doing here? I don't think we'll ever find out. But anyway, it seems that she owns part of the island, if not the whole island. Which is interesting to me, because it means that A, she was filthy stinking rich, or B, it was a hostile takeover, and she and her army of hunks that we saw in the beginning kind of forced it upon the unwilling people of this random island. But you never know. This might not be a random island. There might be certain special things about this island that have assisted in the process of it becoming a giant repository of zombies mutating into terrifying nightmare creatures. Oh.
It's a butchery for killing livestock.
How many frickin' filet mignons do you have to make to produce this kind of blood?
I don't know how to cook a filet mignon, but I'm assuming quite a few. I'm assuming quite a few, Moira.
Something's coming.
Uh-oh. Time to be stealthy. Oh, not you. Unfortunately, you can't do stealth kills on the Vulcan blubbers, which makes me sad. I wish you could. You just like push him down a hill or something, I don't know. So now this guy is wandering around, and we could take him out, but I'm still sufficiently low on ammo. He's pretty easy to avoid, though. I don't think he ever comes back down this hallway. He does face this direction, though, so you gotta hide when he does that. By the way, there are a couple extreme dick move tower medals in this area. Like, you see those bins and those dumpsters and whatever that are on the sides? Yeah, they hide them in those. More puzzles! Great. Oh, there's no way this could go poorly. Oh, just walk into that for a while. Hey, Moira, why don't you, wait out here for reasons reasons I don't know.
Okay.
Surely nothing could possibly go wrong. Who could have seen this coming? So this puzzle is kind of cool because there are... I mean, I guess it's not a puzzle, it's more of an action sequence. There are two ways to solve this. You could either have some forethought and plant Moira or Claire outside the area and have the other grab the key, or you can bring Moira in with you if you're a dumbass like me. And you could lift her up onto that railing you saw there, and she can run around. It's much more tense that way, but I figured I'd show off the smart solution because I'm a smart video game player. What's that, you say, viewer? You wanted to see how powerful the revolver is? Well, I have good news for you. It's pretty fucking good. Unfortunately, you can't cut the pigs. The pigs are just inanimate objects. But yeah, the Model 329, ammo for it is even rarer than ammo for the Magnums for Barry, which doesn't really make sense, I guess. But that's fine. So we're gonna have sufficient ammo deficiencies, but boy, this thing kills bosses fast. It's worth it. It's worth keeping it, especially when your only other option is the shitty TAP 194, that garbage fucking shotgun that everybody hates. Sorry for breaking your immersion there. I got a phone call. And I couldn't think of a clever way to edit out my pausing the game, so I figure I'd just do it, get it over with. Like ripping off a band-aid. At least our ammo stock is slowly being built back up. Not like we're about to have another puzzle that will drain us of our ammo. Oh, great.
I see something in the tank.
What the fuck is this machine? Why does it have spikes all over it? This is ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. This puzzle makes no sense. This contraption is just like straight out of a Saw movie.
Man, that lady is sick.
I know she's sick. But like, that doesn't make it any more logical. So, I'm sure you can figure out the gist of this puzzle. We gotta, you know, we have to operate that lever as Moira to make the meats come out so we can shoot them when they're over the tank as Claire. And again, there are quite a few ways to do this puzzle, which I think is pretty cool. You could take it slowly and just have Claire do everything, but if you're playing in co-op, you could have Claire go back into the other room while Moira operates the lever, and you could get it done faster through the power of multiple people. But for simplicity's sake, we're just going to do it as Claire because I have very bad depth perception. But see, the trick to it is that when you release the lever, the machine has to slow down. So if you stop it, if you pull off of the lever right when the meat is over the hole, it'll just slide right on past. That's probably the dirtiest sentence I've ever said in a Let's Play. Except for maybe that thing I said that one time about Neon Genesis Evangelion and like coming on the moon or something. That was pretty gross. Why am I don't... Damning myself with faint praise. That's what this Let's Play is all about. Oh, great. So you might have noticed this so far, but Afflicted have a small chance of just doing a batshit crazy run straight at you thing. Blah. And if they do that, then, you know, the only way to stop them is to... Where am I going? What did I just... I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. See, what I figured is that ambush that just happened meant the puzzle was solved. But, no, I'm dumb. It's not. we still have to get one more meat in there. See, even I forget what I'm doing in this Let's Play sometimes. It's okay. I mean, realistically, it's bound to happen at some point. I just don't even understand.
Claire, something fell out of the tank.
The puzzle just confuses me so much. Just the idea of the puzzle. Like, what is the point? What's the point? Like, do the employees, like, hide each other's keys in there? And then it's like, haha, you have to grind up all these porks into bones and meat. Uh-oh. That sounded pretty urgent.
Can you hear Prometheus crying out?
They're gonna gang up on us. We have to get out of here.
Oh, shit. Well, we have to run, because there's a billion jillion enemies, and I have, like, no ammo. Fucking great. The enemies will stop coming eventually, but it takes a while. Here I am making the very conscious decision to just, you know, just run for it when I can't see. And that turns out to be a great decision on my part. Ow. Oh, great. You can see there I did an expert move. I used my invincibility frames to avoid getting gunked up by that exploder. Video games. Everybody, video games. Phew. Thank God they don't know how to use doors. Fuck that place very much. As a certain Moira said in a previous episode. Well, hey, now we have both parts of the liver. So let's get this statue out of our way, I guess. Oh, hey, a gem. I don't really know how this is going to make the statue get out of our way. But whatever.
Okay.
Here you go. Gross.
and we all had a blast. Come on.
My god. That was a little violent. Fuck you, Prometheus. What a jerk. But hey, if you thought the Magnum was the only new weapon in this episode, you're wrong. You would be critically misinformed, my friend, because sitting over here is our first new pistol, the P10. It is quite a bit more powerful than the MPM, which is good because we're gonna need it coming up pretty soon. Oh, not again. They just love gates in this place. Like, really. Man. Duh.
Отдыхайте, но не расслабляйтесь. Завтра ожидает труд.
I have a feeling that the dramatic music means something bad is going to happen. Just pointing that out there. What?
Don't! Okay.
Oh, fuck!
I'm done with you. You're being removed from the experiment.
Screw the experiment! What did you do with Neil?
The god's scaffold has served its purpose. Now Promethean fire will devour everything.
I knew this was a trap. Claire, run!
I'm already working on it. So this is a co-op segment if I've ever seen one. Claire and Moira have to go their Resident Evil 4 separate ways, and they have to toggle these levers and valves and such, which will close off the fire so that the other one can move on. And also, you may have noticed that we only have 4 minutes to do this, which is actually a fairly strict time limit. If you don't utilize the sprinting, you won't make it, which is like, wow. And there's a puzzle in this room too, which is insane. That's insane. But I appreciate it. Oh my god, this is just so badass. This is just the most badass thing in the world. Oh, hey, collectible. Not even gonna bother with you. I'm disappointed that you don't have to carry the box very far. They could have just left it in place. Like, they didn't have to make you carry the box there, I guess. But it makes things more tense, you know? Second by second. The timer is ticking down until something happens. I don't really know what's gonna happen in 3 minutes and 31 seconds, but something definitely will. Oh no! A puzzle! What the fuck did... Moira! Climb this thing! So for this next puzzle, we have to pick one of these 4 doors. And we don't really know what the... we don't really know how to know the right one. There's a book that you might have seen me run by on the right side there as Claire that doesn't really give you a hint. I mean, it tells you why the puzzle is there, but it doesn't really give you a hint on how to solve it. So if you don't notice that pipe that I had Moira climb up, if you don't notice that falling down, then you'll have a harder time solving the puzzle. But you don't have to blind guess if you go around to the other side, because you can see which ones don't have spikes on them. It's that one. They still make it very tense, though. I mean, look at that. Phew. Yeah, fuck you, hint. You weren't helpful at all. Let's get the hell out of here.
Was it good for you too?
Come on, let's just get out of here.
God, this game is so badass! Ugh!
This is it.
Overseer's been watching us every step of the way. But if she thinks we died in that explosion...
We gain the element of surprise.
We're so close, Moira. I can feel it.
I see nothing wrong with this plan. I see absolutely no flaws. There's no possible way that she could have eyes in this sewer somehow. Definitely not.
Neil and the girl weren't in the factory.
No. I should have listened to you. Neil didn't write that message. He couldn't have.
That seems like the telltale red of a locked door.
Ow!
Who are you? What do you want?
Put it down!
Fuck me. Is he with TerraSave?
I not know this thing you are speaking.
No bracelet. Why don't you have a bracelet?
Do I look like a woman to you?
Holy shit, old man. You don't know what's going on? You've got to get out of here before it's too late.
Never. I stay my home. Now go away. You people come to our beautiful island and take everything away. Whatever bad things happening now, do not ask me help.
Okay, random hobo man. Have fun down here. Well, at least he helped us get through the gate, I guess.
I'm so sick of men like him.
You mean men like Barry?
You say, hey, let's turn left, and he goes right, just so he can feel like he knows better.
Yeah. My big brother was like that growing up, too.
I fuck up that one time and... I didn't need his help to feel bad.
Someday we will probably learn about the history between Moira and, oh my god, damage level 4! So that weapon part that I rushed to get in the factory while it was exploding was one of the most useful weapon parts in the entire game. And I am just having such trouble figuring out what I want to put it on. Damage level 4 is almost a direct upgrade to any of the other damage parts. I don't think there is a damage level 5. I think this is actually as high as it goes. And it's pretty helpful on almost any weapon. Like, if you wanted to play this whole game with the submachine gun, you could put the damage level 4 on the submachine gun and just, like, leave it there. But I put it on the pistol because, I mean, you know, we just picked up the P10, I may as well show it off. If you wanted to go super overkill, you could put it on the 329. But the sick revolver is already sick enough. So yeah, we are learning a little bit more about the history between Moira and Barry, and what tore them apart. And it seems like we're getting to that point in the game where they might want to start revealing it to us. But not yet. They've still got to build up the dramatic tension a little more before that reveal comes out, you know? It's the beer and nachos. That's what it is. Moira just cannot stand nachos, and Barry just loves them. And when they had a discussion about this, it turned into a big blow-up fight, and it ended with Moira being, you know, separated emotionally from the family because Barry just refused to tolerate her lack of nacho love, which is a shame. It's a shame to see such good families torn apart by such delicious, delicious snacks. But sometimes, you must be nacho tolerant. Hey look, a waterfall. It's a video game, so there's gotta be something back here. And of course there is something back here. You think I was Let me try that sentence again. You probably thought I was joking when I said that, but no, there's a lever back here that we can turn that opens this gate. And as the talking heads so helpfully say, and you may ask yourself, what's behind the gate under the sewers? Nothing. There's nothing back there, actually. And, like, I mean that for real, too. There's actually nothing back there. It's just completely pointless. But I guess it's cool that they give the player agency like that. You know. They allow you to open the random sewer tunnels leading to nowhere. I mean, maybe they'll let in some rats. And then that hobo guy can, eat some tasty treats. It can be gourmet hobo food. I'll see you next time, when we explore the sewers a little bit more. Maybe find some sewer monsters.